once again, grade 6 learners.
Good morning, teacher.
Alright, I request everybody to please stand up because we will have a prayer first. Alright, all together. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy
Spirit. Amen.
Alright, so before you sit down, kindly pick up the pieces of papers and plastics under your chairs and arrange your chairs properly. Alright, you may now take your seats.
Thank you, teacher.
Alright, so good morning once again, grade 6 learners.
Good morning, teacher.
Alright, so how are you today?
We're good.
Okay, very good. So now, let me check your attendance. Alright, so say present and raise your right hand if your name is called. Okay, first in the list, Julissa Piedad.
Present, teacher.
Alright, very good. Teresa Alesna. Alright, very good. So everyone is present today. So, and because of that, give yourselves, let's celebrate clap. Do you know the let's celebrate clap?
No, teacher.
Alright, so it goes like this, huh? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On your lap na lang, okay? 1, 2, 3, and then let's celebrate. You're going to give 2 high fives to your classmates. Alright, did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Alright, so now, okay, let's do the let's celebrate clap.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Let's celebrate! Alright, very good. So, since you're all present today, so I'll be giving you a reward later. Alright? Alright, so now, so I have here a classroom rules. So, okay, so our classroom rules are sit properly. So, may I see how you sit properly? Alright, very good. Next, raise your right hand. What hand would you raise?
Right.
Okay, if you have questions or clarifications or if you want to answer. And then listen carefully and then show respect. So show respect to your teacher and to your classmates as well. And then lastly, do your best. Very good. So now, do you get our classroom rules?
Yes, teacher.
Alright, so now, as you can see in here, so I have here a reward chart points. So our reward chart points is entitled Save the Trolls. So did you watch the movie Trolls?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so how did you find the movie?
Nice.
It's nice. Alright, so now as you can see in here, there is team A, B, C, and D. So in total of 4 teams. So I'll be grouping you first into 4. So group 1, team, which is team A, team B, C, and D. Alright, so now eyes in here. So the trolls are captured by the Birkins. So they are captured here in the cage. So all you have to do is to
Save the trolls.
yes, you need to save the trolls by answering the questions and participating our different activities. So did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Alright, so since everyone is present, right? So I'll be giving you points. So please line up. So you want to save the trolls and then put it in your designated bucket. Okay, okay, Julissa.
Save the trolls.
Save the trolls.
Bye.
Right.
Teacher, kay blue, kay check here.
Okay, so you put it in your designated bucket. All right, you already got 1 point. How about the team B? All right. Okay, how about the team C and D? Come here in front. All right. Okay, they're a pink of hair. Si Poppy.
Si Papi, may toothbrush.
Okay. All right.
Pati ako nabilihan, sir.
Oh, it's not. Oh. It's cute. Trolls are cute. So, oh, okay. So, everyone got 8 points already. Alright, so now, before we're going to open up to our new topic, so who can recall what was our topic yesterday? Yes?
The topic that we tackled yesterday, teacher, is the prefix and suffix.
Yes, is she correct?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, and I believe all of you got our topic yesterday. So we're going to open up a new topic. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so teacher have pictures. Have pictures, right? So I want you to identify the pictures. Right. Okay, unsay naa ni teacher?
Picture.
Alright, so okay, let's identify the pictures. How about this one? What is this? How about this one? Yes, do you see cow na in real life?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, daghan mo cow sa inyo nga inday. Wala, sinihan. Oh, okay, it's a cow. How about this one? What is this one? Yes, a grass. How about this one? Good. Okay, a bottle of milk. Alright, so I want you to analyze class. Alright, I want you to analyze. So, identify what is the proper food for the baby and the cow. So identify class, analyze what is the proper food for the baby and the cow. Alright, who can answer? I'll give points. Alright, Julissa. What's the proper food for the baby? Okay, you can. Okay.
Furniture, milk.
Yes, milk. So put it beside the baby. Alright, is she correct?
Yes.
Yes. How about the cow? Okay. Okay, Anna May. Right. Yes, it is the grass. Alright, so who participated?
Me, teacher.
Okay, so I want you to get a troll again and then put it in the pocket. Alright.
My God, dako na ako mapilian.
Okay, so now, my question is, first, do you agree that the milk is good for the baby?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, of course. How about the grass? Is it good for the cow?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so grass is good for the
Cow.
cow. All right, good for the cow. So therefore, class, there is always an appropriate food for every creature. So the baby drinks milk and the cow eats. All right, so now I want you to look at it again in here in the first set of pictures, which is the baby and the milk. Right? I want you to look at this again, the first set of pictures, which is the baby and the milk. Right, so what sentence can we form using this first set of pictures? All right, Anna May.
Teacher, the baby drinks milk.
Okay, so let us say that. Okay, so the baby drinks milk. So what does the baby drink?
Milk.
Yes, it is the milk. Now, class, my next question is, who can identify where is the subject in this sentence? All right, Teresa.
Baby.
All right, baby. All right, so I want you to get it short, right, and die. So, baby is the subject. Okay, baby is the subject because baby is the one being talked about in the sentence. Very good. So now, how about the verb? Where is the verb in this sentence? All right, Kyla.
Drink.
Yes, very good. So, okay, get a troll in there.
About me, teacher.
Oh, okay. So, teacher forgot. I'm so sorry. So, you can get a troll. All right. So, it is, the verb is
This bird.
drink. So, in this sentence, very good. Alright, so what is again our subject in this sentence?
Baby.
How about the verb?
Drink.
Alright, very good. So now, my question, class, is, so in language, it is said that the subject and verb must agree with each other. Alright, so now based on this class, so who can guess what our topic for today will be? Or in other words, who can guess what is our topic for today? Alright, Julissa.
Kuan, sir, based on the sentence, sir, kanang sir, kay naay subject, and then naay verb. So I think it's about subject, verb, and then you said, teacher nga, dapat agree. So
Yes.
agreement, I think, sir.
Okay, so let's find out. Very good. So I want you to get a troll. Save a troll.
Nahulog na ang trolls na mag-save, sir.
Hey, okay na. Na yung extra si teacher. Alright, sit down. Okay, so let's find out. Are you excited?
Yes!
Alright, so our topic for today is subject verb agreement.
Sir.
Alright, so our topic for today is
Subject, verb, agreement.
okay, very good. So, just like the cow and the baby class, language, particularly the subject and verb again, must agree with each other. So this is for the purpose for clear and concise communication. Clear and better communication. Alright, so today we'll be discussing about subject-verb agreement. So, but before that, let us refresh our minds. What is subject and verb? Alright, so are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, first, okay, let's this one, right? First, what is subject? Okay, please read. A subject.
is a person or thing that is being discussed or described in a sentence.
Alright, so again, the subject is the person or thing that is being discussed. Okay, once again, subject is the person or thing that is being discussed in the sentence. It is the one that performs the action. Very good. So for example, we have here Lisa walks at the playground. So where is our subject?
Lisa.
Yes, it is Lisa. Very good. So do you have any questions about subject?
No, teacher.
Okay, so how about verb? What is verb class? So verbs are words that show actions, motions,
Or what someone
is doing. Very good. So what someone is doing. So how about here in our previous sentence? Where's the verb?
Drink.
Drinks. Okay, very good. Drinks convey an action. Drinks is an action word. So now, examples. Other examples of verb class. We have talking, dancing, writing, cooking. Alright. So do you have any questions? Okay, for example again, Lisa walks at the playground. So where is our verb?
Walk.
Yes, it is walks. Very good. So do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Alright, so now let's proceed to what truly is subject-verb agreement class. Right. So subject-verb agreement simply means the subject and verb must agree in numbers. So in vernacular class, so the subject of verb kay mag-agree siya based sa gidaghanon. Okay, based sa gidaghanon. Specifically, gidaghanon sa subject. Alright, so this means both need to be singular or both need to be plural. So in subject-verb agreement, verb should be in S form for the singular form. Alright, class. So the verbs, the form of verbs in singular, in subject verb agreement in singular form is with S. Alright. And the base form for its plural form is without S. Alright, very good. So for you to understand better, so we have here the general rule of subject-verb agreement. So let's read. Singular
subjects
require singular
verb and plural subjects require plural verb.
So it means the I that if we have singular subject, we also need to have a singular verb, and it is with S. And plural subjects require plural verbs. So if we have plural subjects, we will going to have also a plural verb that is without S and in base form. Alright, so let us dive deeper, class, about this one. Right. Okay. So let us take a look at this first rule, class. So, singular subject take singular verb. Alright, for example, we have here the cow eats grass. Okay, so can you identify where is the subject?
Cow.
Okay, cow. Now, what have you observed in the subject cow? Is it many or is it plural or singular? Yes, it is singular because it is without S. Alright, so this is singular subject. And unsa ganito, if we have singular subject, we also have a singular verb. So where is the verb? Yes, eat. So what have you observed in the word eat? Yes, it is with S. So this is the singular form of subject-verb agreement. It is the singular form of verb in subject-verb agreement. Singular. It is with singular verb. Very good. So, let's have another example. So, please read.
The baby drinks milk.
So, where is our subject?
Baby.
Okay, the baby. Very good. And then, what have you observed? Is baby singular or plural?
Singular.
Yes, of course, it is singular. And if we have singular subject, we also need to have a
Singular verb.
Okay, so it is
Drinks.
drinks. Okay. All right. So again, so if we have singular subject, we also going to have a singular verb. All right, did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, so you can give me another example sentence. All right, who can give me another example sentence? Yes?
Teacher Lovell walks inside the classroom.
All right, so from that sentence, class, where is the subject?
Teacher Lovell.
Okay, so where is the verb?
Walks.
Okay, is she correct? So
Yes.
since we have singular subject, we also have a singular verb, which is the walk. Very good. So, did you get it? The first rule?
Yes.
Okay, how about let's proceed to the second. So, plural subject, take plural.
Verb.
Alright, so we have here again the sentence. So, the first one is, the cows eat grass. So, where is the subject?
Cow.
Cows. Very good. So, this is the subject. So, is it singular, plural?
Plural.
Okay, very good. Plural subject. Okay, so what have you observed? It is with S because it is plural. Yes, it conveys many. So it conveys cows are many. So how about the verb?
Without
Yes, it is without S and that is
plural verb.
okay. So eat. All right. Plural.
Verb.
Very good. So it is without okay. So the cows eat grass because if we have plural subject, our verb will take a plural verb. So that is what the second rule conveys. So cows man, so plural. So we're going to have a plural verb and it is without. Okay, so how about the next sentence? So the babies drink milk. Okay, so where's the subject?
Baby.
Yes, babies. And then where is the verb?
Drink.
Okay, drink. Very good. Yes, what I say S because once we have a plural subject, we're going to have a plural verb that is without.
Yes.
Okay, so did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so who can provide me? Okay, so from your sentence, Teresa, can you make it into the plural subject take plural verb?
The teachers walk inside the classroom.
Okay, so the teachers walk inside the
Classroom.
classroom. All right,
Yeah, teacher.
is it correct?
Yeah.
Yes, because the teachers are
Many.
many. It is plural, and then she uses walk. Walay. Yes. Okay, Inday Teresa.
Yes.
Okay. So now, did you get it? The singular subject takes singular verb and the plural subject takes singular verb. Did you get it? Okay, so now, let's proceed to the is and are rule. Okay, so are you familiar with the is and are? Are you? Do we often use is and are in creating sentence class? Have you noticed?
Yes.
Yes, so we're going to talk about this one. So first, let's talk about is. Is used with singular subject. So it's very easy, right? So we will use is if our subject is Sarah. Okay, example. So we have two examples in here. First, the early comer is better than the hard worker. So where is our subject? The
Hard worker.
the early comer. Yes, very good. The early comer. So we have singular comer, early comer. So it indicates one. Okay. Sing is. Okay. And then if we have a singular subject, so we're going to use is. All right. Did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's proceed to the second example. So, he is a teacher. So, where is the subject?
He.
Yes, it is he. And then, what should we use? Is or are?
He.
Yes, it is is. Alright. So, did you get it now?
Yes, teacher.
Can you provide me an example? Okay, with the use of is.
She is pretty.
Okay, she is pretty. So from the sentence of Julissa, Julissa, where is the subject?
She.
So is she plural
Only
or
one.
singular? Oh
Singular.
yes, it is singular. So we use is. Very good. So did you get it? Okay, so let's proceed to the R rule. Okay. Okay, the R is used with plural subject. So if ang is we're going to use is if singular and subject, R is used for many. Yes, very good. So R is used with plural subjects. Okay, examples. We have two examples. So the early comers are better than the hard workers. So where is the subject?
Early comer.
Yes, so what have you noticed from the previous sentence? The subject. It is? Yes, it is with S. Oh, yes, so, and then what should we use? Is or are? Yes, it is are. Very good. So did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so how about the next example? So they are.
Teacher.
Okay, so where is the subject?
They.
Is they many or not?
Many.
Yes, it is many. They, alright? And then what should we use? Is or are? Very good. So who can give me an example? Okay, Kyla.
They are swimming in the pool.
Okay, very good, Kyla. Now I want you to say much also. From the sentence of Kyla, okay. Later, ha? Okay. So they are swimming in the
Pool.
Okay, so where is the sentence? Where is the?
Subject.
Oh, sorry. Where is the subject? Yes.
They, teacher.
All right. So where is the? What should we use?
R.
Yes, it is R. So I want you to say the joke. Okay. So did you get it now, class? Subject.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we have singular subject, we'll take.
Singular verb.
Okay. If we have plural subject.
Plural verb.
Okay. And if our subject is only one, what should we use? Is or are?
Is.
And if our subjects are many, what should we use?
Are.
They are. All right. So did you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Very good. So now let's try your learnings class today. Okay. I have here questions. Okay. Questions. Right, class. So, unsa ganito, if we have singular subject, we're going to take,
Singular verb.
yes, we're going to take singular verb and it is with S. And if our subject is plural, what should we use?
Plural verb.
What should be our verb? I mean, if we have plural subject,
Without S.
yes, it is without S. And what if our sentence is only one? What should we use? Is? Yes, it is. How about if our subject is many? What should we use? Is or are? It is? Yes, you have. So you have truly understand our lesson. So I have here a question, 2 questions. Right, let's try. Okay, so first, I want you to identify if these 2 sentences are correct. Okay, I want you to analyze. Okay, so let's try. So, question number 1.
The dog growled when he is
Growl. The dog, okay. The dog growl when he is angry. All right, so I want you to analyze the sentence. Okay, analyze the first sentence. So is the first sentence correct? Okay. Is it correct?
No.
Yes, no. Okay, so let's find out, class. Okay, so where is the subject?
Dog.
Okay, very good. Dog. Is dog singular, plural?
Singular.
Okay, so what is it again? If we have singular subject, our verb will be?
Singular
And
verb.
it is with?
Yes.
Okay, so is this correct?
No.
No. So, kulang of?
Yes.
Yes, so the dog growls when he is?
Hungry.
Yes, very good. So, if we're going to put it that the dogs growls when he is angry, is it correct?
No.
No, because dogs is many. So that's why if we have plural subject, we're going to take a verb that is without. Okay, so very good. So how about the number 2 question?
The
Okay.
cow and pig is jumping happily.
All right, so I want you to observe. Is it correct? Is our sentence correct?
No.
No?
Yes.
Why?
Because nagamit
Yes, you can. Okay, Anna May.
Mama teacher, plural man ang subject.
Okay, plural on subject. All right, is she correct?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So I want you to get a show. All right. So now, again, so we're going to identify first, right? Where is the subject? So where is the subject? In the
Cow and pig.
Okay, the cow and pig. All right. So now, what should we use? The cow and pig is more than one. It is many. Yes, very good. So what should we use?
R.
Yes, it is
R.
R. Very good. So we should use R. All right. So the cow and pig are jumping happily. So did you get it, class?
Yes, teacher.
All right. So now, since you have successfully answered our 2 questions class. So let's give ourselves a let's celebrate clap. Okay, so do you know na, di ba?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's do the let's celebrate clap. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Celebrate! Okay, let's celebrate. So now, I have here a big question, class. I have big questions regarding on our topic for today. So, my question is, alright, so the question is, why is it important for us to know subject-verb agreement in our daily life? Why do you think is it important for us to know subject-verb agreement in our daily life? Yes?
Co-answer, subject-verb agreement is important in our daily life in order for us to understand better what it, especially in communicating, chair. Makasabot ako unsa ang gut kasabot, chair.
Okay, so just like what I said earlier, no? Subject-verb agreement is for the purpose for a clear and concise and
Communication.
yes, communication because because if we don't use the subject verb agreement, we can be easily misunderstood. So that's why it is very important, especially in communicating, communicating your classmates, communicating your parents, your friends. All right.
Yes,
So did you
ma'am.
learn something?
Yes, teacher.
Alright, very good. So now, class. So we're going to proceed to another activity. Alright, so are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
So let's have teacher Arlene. So let's give her applause to teacher Arlene. Okay, hep hep.
Hooray!
Okay, hooray. So did you learn from teacher Lovell?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now let's have practice. So are you excited?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yes. So this practice contains with test 1 and test 2. So for the test 1, so get one whole sheet of paper. Okay, ready now? Okay, very good. So what you're going to do is to complete the sentence by choosing the correct form of verb that would agree with the underlined subject in each sentence. So this contains 5 items, and then for the test 2, you are going to construct 5 sentences. Okay? Okay, so I give you 10 minutes to answer.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, are you done?
Oh,
Okay,
manager.
okay, finish or unfinished, please. Exchange your paper, your seatmates. Okay, so now let's check. So for the test 1, so number 1, please read, class.
The fruit duck.
Okay, so what is the subject in a sample sentence? Yes, Julissa?
Teacher,
What is the subject in a sample sentence?
truth.
Okay, very good. And what do you think is the subject verb?
Hurts.
Okay, very...
Dapat na siya S, sir, kaya ang root is singular man, sir. So, dapat plural, sir, like, dapat ang verb na singular sa sir.
Okay, very good. Kaya naminaw gyud ni teacher Lovell. So now, okay, so count the number of check.
Perfect,
Okay,
sir.
okay, very good. Okay, for the test 2.
Zero,
So-
signature.
Okay, so who would like to share their answer sa constructing the sentence? Yes, Julissa?
So, answer, I eat breakfast. 5 sentence wonder.
Is she correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good, no? It's because, which is the subject there?
I
Yes, and the verb is?
eat.
Okay, very good. So, please pass your paper. Okay, very good because everyone correct answer. So now, let's have another activity. So are you excited again?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So this is performance activity. So, I will, sige, in your respective group na lang. So again, who is in group 1?
Teacher.
Okay, who is in group 2?
Me.
Group 3? Group 4?
Teacher.
Okay, very good. So what you're going to do is, you will create a short story, no? That follows the rules of subject-verb agreement. And you will be written in the Manila paper. And then, after, you need to choose one representative to present here in front. Okay?
Yes.
Understood?
Yes, teacher. Yes. Teacher.
Okay, so for the rubrics, okay, so this is the rubrics, no, for your performance activity. So for the first criteria, subject-verb agreement accuracy. So you need to make sure that all the sentences in your story must demonstrate correct subject-verb agreement. And then for the second criteria, number of examples. So you need to make sure that you provide 6 more examples. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, and for the third criteria, then story coherence and creativity. So you need to make sure that story is well developed, creative, and engaging, and easy to follow. And for the last criteria, presentation and explanation. So after you nag-answer, and then nag-choose move representative here, and then you need to make sure that the presenter is represent the story clearly and confidently. Okay. So, understood?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So, okay, you will now start.
Start, teacher. We're done, teacher.
Okay, are you done?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So now, who would like to share first? Okay, yes, Kyla. Okay.
Daramu story, teacher.
Okay, can you read?
The happy dog. A happy dog ran after butterflies. Pretty yellow flowers grew in the grass. The wind blew the leaves. The dog barked loudly. A bee flew by. The tired dog took a nap.
Okay, very good, no? So what do you think in the first sentence? What do you think is the subject there?
Dog. The dog.
Yes, Julissa?
And then I na ako, teacher.
Yes?
Circulan.
Ay, encircle lang ila.
Circulan. The dog.
Okay, is she correct?
Yes.
Okay, and what do you think is the subject verb there?
Ako, teacher.
Yes?
Run.
Okay, very good. Is she correct?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so now you can pick your words.
Ako sa teacher.
Yes, Julissa po. Okay. Now, let's have your assessment. So this assessment is 1 to 10 items. And you're going to encircle what is the correct form of verb in each sentence, okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, you have 10 minutes to answer. Okay, are you done?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, pass your paper. Okay, now let's have your assignment. So in your assignment, write your own 10 original. Sorry, wait sa class ha. Okay, so in your assignment, you are going to create your own original sample sentences of subject verb agreement. So now let's count your reward. Okay? Okay. So from group A, so count.
1, 2, 3, 4. Magamay na, sir.
Okay, don't you worry because you have a reward. Okay, for the group 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, very good. She got 6 truths. She saved 6 truths. Oh, this is your reward. Okay, with the group 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, it's still good. Okay, so this is your reward. Okay, for the last group.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, very good. She got 5. Okay. Okay. Now let's give ourselves a fireworks clap. Do you know what's fireworks clap?
No, teacher.
Okay, like this. 1, 2, boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 1, 1.
Boom. Okay. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye and thank you, teacher.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay.